Hey everybody, I'm back with another Massive Darkness miniature, and it's not very mini, but it's a giant spider. It is primed in alien purple from the army painter. I also already used some vallejo thick mud on the base and some battlefield rocks just to get the base ready for future painting of it. We're going to be starting off to paint the rocks that are underneath the giant spider with some cavern highlights. And this is from the Game Master set from the army painter, so it may not be a brown you have, but I mean any brown will probably be good enough anyways. Now we're going to do a bit of the back of this spider and its butt end with some crusted sore. Now I didn't want it to go on too thick, but at least a little bit thicker than it was, so I had to shake it a couple times and get some mixing balls this time into it. I think I didn't even have any in there. But on top of the purple, it actually looks really nice. And then I also do the pincers of this miniature. Alright, we're going to do a little dry brushing on the ends of the legs with some Ethereal Spectre, which is a unique color in the D&D paint range. And I just wanted it so that it would highlight this whenever I put the wash on later on. Again, it looks like I haven't learned from my mistakes and what everybody else says. Put the wash on first, then do your dry brushing. Sometimes I like doing that. Sometimes I find that when you put the dry brush on first and the highlights first, it sometimes gets the wash different. It acts differently. So you try whichever way you like. I'm using some Sturge Tan, which is another D&D unique color, and this is a dry brush on top of the buttocks part and the front of the head. I do it a couple times just to make sure I get the pink hue that I wanted. Now we're going to do the entire base with some Agaras Dunes, which is a contrast paint from Citadel Color, just because I wanted to have this muddy dirt look. And I'm also going to do a technique you'll see at the end of the video to try and make it look like there's a bit of splatters of water. Alright, now we're going to do the entire miniature with some Nuln Oil. If you have never used Nuln Oil before, it works like Strong Tone, Quick Shades, and stuff like that. But I find this one dries a lot faster, and it actually does highlight a little bit better than some of the Army Painter's Strong Tones. I find a Strong Tone sometimes just darkens everything, whereas this seems to get into your raised edges and all that stuff, and then it really gives it a bright highlight. It just works really well, so it's a good tool to start off with. And then we're going to pretty much, well, not pretty much, but we're almost done the miniature. We're going to be using some Succubus Red, and this is from the D&D paint line as well. It's also another unique color to that paint range. And this is just for the many eyes that this has on the front of its head. And then we're going to just retouch up some of those little bulges that he had on his butt with that alien purple, which is the base color I use. So this is what's fun about this. You can retouch up some of the paint mistakes or whatever you made. And here's where I'm using this water gel. So this is a transparent acrylic paint from AK Interactive. So I'm just putting some splotches here and there, and I don't know how thick you're supposed to put this on, or I've never used it before. And it goes on white like this so you know where it is, but as you can see in the top picture here, it dries clear. It makes it look like water patches. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy. Hit that like button, and we'll catch you all in the next one.